In one of the tightest Rocket League online competitions the region of Europe had ever seen, fans witnessed greatness as one formidable trio broke through barriers to not only secure their first regional win in months, but to also claim vengeance against a previous grand final rival.
At the end of the day, Daz,
Oski, Atto and Acronic had done it. The Winter Invitational title for the European region was fought and claimed by Team Liquid. But like most triumphant moments in the world of esports, their road to glory would be a vigorous one. After excelling in their group stage, Team Liquid were faced with the task of taking down all English lineup Quadrant in the event's quarterfinals bracket. Although Quadrant staked their claim in Game 1, it was Liquid that brought the fight to them in the following two games. A victory in overtime for Game 2's Forbidden Temple, followed up with a dominating 2-0 result at the DFH Stadium. Through wins and losses, Liquid held their own. It wasn't until Game 7's battle for Champions Field where the trio proved to the rest of the competition that they had the mental endurance to take it all.
Pinch out to the side, fast ball, Acronic there to read it, Acronic versus Cash again, taking it slow. This time it goes to the side, Atao's there to meet it, Ito's up early, Liquid have a chance here, Oski up early, strikes again!
With less than 2 minutes on the clock, Atto and the gang exhausted the Quadrant lineup. They not only defeated their opponent, they decimated them with a 5-0 result, advancing the blue and white team further down the Regional 3 main event bracket.
what a performance. Back and forth between both teams. Even think about the timeouts, how effective that was. Both teams took a timeout. Each one who did take the timeout would then go on to win the next game. So many adjustments, split-second decision-making. The mechanics have been connecting on all sides.
It took a marathon 7 games to take down Quadrant, but the fight for Winter Invitational victory was far from over. The Spanish trio of G1 was Liquid's next opponent. Although they defeated France's Team Vitality in the previous set, their winning momentum failed to carry over, losing out on Game 1's Manfield 4-2.
Nothing can come until it completely misses down to a shot coming in from Atomic.
In a far more contested game than the previous one, G1 and Liquid fought for control until the match's only goal was scored at the 2-minute 16 mark. This single goal leveled the semi-final series to one aside. Viewers online held their breath for Team Liquid in the series' 5th game after G1 took a late lead with only 38 seconds left on the clock. This victory put the Spaniards at semi-finals point. Grand Finals progression was 1 game away.
50 seconds, Oski to the sky, sees Acronic waiting low, gets that reset, isn't able to actually use it, unfortunately for him. Dorito now to challenge versus Atto. The overtime, an absolute potential. Dorito, can he shoot? Absolutely he can!
He just had an absolute...
Acronic, Atto and Oski once again performed with focus and persistence. In back-to-back games on the battlefields of Neo Tokyo and Champions Field, they dismantled the G1 side to achieve 4-point finishes. Atto scored all 4 goals in his team's final head-to-head against G1. This godlike result moved them 1 step closer to the Winter Invitational title and 1 step closer to the Winter Major in San Diego later this year.
Anything on that ball to keep it scary. A whiff coming out from both players in the sky. Mark rotating via that mid boost and it's stolen away by Atomic. It's just starting to fall apart for G1.
Yeah, 15 seconds on the clock, it's do or die. Mark has to score right now. Double touch, but he goes high and can't get a follow-up. 10 seconds left. Ladies and gentlemen, if you thought it was G1's day, well, it still might be, but they're going to be coming back in a few hours' time. We're going to be heading to a 3...
Back-to-back Game 7 tiebreakers left the viewers on the edge of their seats. The trio had worked so hard to get to the grand finals. Just one more Rocket Super team stood between them and the regional crown.
To win all 3 regionals in a split. Team Liquid, I feel like the expectations for them was high, and they have exceeded those expectations somehow.
Yeah, they started pretty poorly, of course, failing to qualify for their first event together. But since then, they have indeed exceeded expectations. They're going to be down here. The Itachi beats the Chronic to the punch.
European Regional Winter Open and Cup champions Karman Corp charged their way into the main event, looking to put yet another RLCS title to their name.
It's a bit too obvious, a bit too risky.
2 points to 1, they opened up the Invitational Grand Final series with a win at Manfield, gaining the lead after Itachi's second goal. The narrative flipped entirely in the second game as Atto prevented overtime with 28 seconds left on the clock. With the 2-1 result, Team Liquid tied the grand final scores. Hitting up the DF8 stadium in fine form, it was Atto who broke open Game 3 as he juggled the ball past the net only 40 seconds in.
That's what it's about for Team Liquid. They know that they've got what it takes mechanically. They know that they've got the talent. It's all about consistency. Well, look at this for Atto. That's usually the preference and always has been.
It all came undone when Exotic scooped up Karman Corp's third goal in the final minute. The ball remained in the blue team's control until the clock ran out, granting the returning champions their second win of the set.
But in the other direction, this is not ideal.
Making plays right down to the wire became the theme of the finals, when overtime was pushed at the Utopia Coliseum. It only took 17 seconds before Atto grew wings to end the Game 4 conflict. Once again, Team Liquid found themselves tying the series. The next few minutes left fans baffled as Karman Corp and Team Liquid fought for supremacy inside of the Wasteland Arena. Atto, Oski and Acronic all snapped up goals, all while continuously making saves and keeping control of the field. For the first time in the playoff bracket, Karman Corp were struggling.
The Team Liquid synergy has peaked at the right time. They've got Karman Corp on the ropes.
And they are more and more difficult to read on offense. Oh my goodness, that's on the line! Fly out, tipped away by Oski. 2-0 remains the scoreline. That can change at any moment though, and Team Liquid know it.
Oh, that is one of the most creative saves I've ever seen. Snipe the ball downwards and have it bouncing at your goal line. I mean, Team Liquid deserved this game.
Down but not out, it took Karman Corp 43 seconds of overtime in the following game to regain lost ground. Exotic's final goal prevented Team Liquid from ending the Winter Invitational then and there. For the third time in the main event bracket, Team Liquid was staring elimination in the face inside of a Game 7 tie-breaking match.
It's all about pick your plays.
With boosters charged and control of the ball, Atto led the way for Liquid with the game's first goal. The team had just under 3 minutes to maintain their lead.
Game 7.
Vatira answered back. Karman Corp fans held their breath in the final minute and a half, hoping that their RLCS team would prevail.
You lose this, you lose a lot of the shine that you had going into San Diego.
Yeah.
You going in off a loss. Only one team from the region is not going to be doing that. Vatira has got some time in the voice up against Oski.
Oh my!
What a goal!
Karman Corp's victory was short-lived as Atto's pass to Oski landed a second one in the net. Vatira failed to make the save. Oski in all his might landed the goal that sealed the deal. With only 34 seconds on the clock, there was no way Liquid was going to let this one slip. Playing against all odds, Atto, Oski and Acronic claimed their Winter Invitational win.
Oski was just shadowing Vatira the entire way. And with that clear, it looks like it's confirmed. There will be no Grand Slam, but there will be a Team Liquid Championship. They have defeated Karman Corp.
Earning the royal take of a $100,000 prize pool, fans will see Team Liquid battle against the world's best at the Winter Split Major, live from San Diego at the beginning of April.
Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing eSport content from around the gaming globe. only on Unbeaten Esports.